Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon 1, Chapter 3, A Brush in the Teeth.
The pun hurts so badly. The ghoul's teeth. Do they even have ghouls in this game?
No, the ghouls are not in this game. When journeying in from the borderlands, one particular peril would spring to mind. The Samsooth Mountains, whose gnashing peaks rose up and divided the peninsula. Since before anyone could remember, the mountains had belonged to bandits. Blight on the land, whose act of plunder, kidnapping, and arson knew no bounds. Out of fear, the victims gave these peaks another name, the Ghoul's Teeth. While the bandits who ruled atop the teeth, craggy crowns took a name as well. The Samsooth Sires, or Soothsayers.
Those are really weird looking mountains. Very spiky.
Hey, there's Julian and Lena.
Yay, I wonder if we're going to get more characters.
Well, they're already blue, so we already have them, technically.
Well, that makes it easy.
Oh, your men's staff. Too bad I'm not using Lena, because I have Reese.
Oh yeah, rice. Wasn't it rice?
Riss.
It was rice.
I never remember now. What the hell are you doing all the way over there, Norn? Alright, so there's Navarre with the killing edge like a dick.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get him. Alright, so we just need to move these characters down a bit because it's not friendly to fight these guys. You need to go visit that village mouth. Villagers await you. Ah, that's right, you have no weapons. I think... yeah, Agma can go this way.
So just me, or does Agma have an awesome character model?
You mean his face?
No, just like in general,
oh,
standing there. Compared to everybody else, everyone else is so generic, and then there's Agma. He's like, yeah.
Well, that's just a generic mercenary sprite with blonde hair, that's all.
Yeah, but there aren't that many mercenaries in the game, so he gets to pretend to be special for a bit.
You have a ton of iron swords. Yes. No, not you. Frey, you can come this way. Visit.
Hint, hint, hint.
But he's a Myrmidon, he's not a mercenary. You lie.
That's the problem with naming the character classes after actual jobs, because it's like, well, he's a mercenary, but he's not actually a mercenary because we're not paying him.
Yeah, Navarre used to be a mercenary class until things changed.
Until they actually added the Myrmidon class.
Yeah, the Myrmidon class in general was not, well, in the truest sense, was not added until the 6th game. There were classes like the Myrmidon, but they weren't what we know it as today.
Weak little girls who can crit like a bitch.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why,
yes.
Thank you, villager. How did you know that, though?
Alright, what's in this village? And full of life. Here, take this axe. This evil abomination of an axe, beware, its blade drinks blood and devours flesh. I'd hate to see you come to... Why give it to me? No!
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't...
Hey, you're a nice person, here's an evil axe.
I don't want that. No.
I like how she starts with warp. Isn't that a really expensive staff?
I don't care.
I mean, we never use it, but it comes in handy in like one chapter, right?
It comes in handy for Marth, basically, because it's a way to get him to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having to always have to move him back and forth, you can just use that.
Kapow, kapow. Not worth it? You could stand on the...
Yeah, it's worth.
Do you get bonuses for being
Excuse
on
me.
top of mountains? Gesundheit.
Yeah, you get evade bonuses, and I think you also get... Oh, no, you don't get any bonuses, never mind. Sorry.
No, it's to avoid.
No, mountains don't give you anything. Peaks,
Oh.
see?
That's trees. She's on top of
Yeah.
trees. That's why. Good old Abel. Being our bullet sponge.
Well, technically, Cain was, because he died.
Yeah. Well, now.
Why am I trying
Yeah.
to charge with these guys? They have... Oh, never mind, I can charge with you. Boast.
He's the one we're using, right? Because he actually has a better haircut and not the redundant name.
Well, he also has weapons.
Well, yes, but we could fix that. We're a bit short on bows, though.
Well, yeah, well, this game doesn't really have a good selection of bow users, to be honest. They aren't that good in this game.
Yeah, I really wish it listed people by class. Give me a second.
But you can always, later on, change them into bows. Oh, what the hell? Really?
They love her. She looks vulnerable.
Well, I guess that's gonna make it very easy to get Navarre.
Indeed.
And apparently she knows him.
She knows everybody. She knew the other guy, too.
Castor, yeah.
Yeah.
But in the case of Castor, she's basically saying, no, stop fighting for those guys. I know they're paying you, but you can fight for us, and we'll pay you. And he's just like, okay. And by moving her over there, they all moved over here, and they're like, oh, Yum Sita. And now I moved her out, and now they're gonna have to funnel all the way back out. It's like a wasted a turn.
All according to plan.
And Julian is awesome. I will be using him.
He's like Marth, except he has better growths. Barely better,
He has...
but better.
Oh, oops. Shit. Shit! He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's basically as long as you don't let people get like 3 or 4 surrounds, you'll be fine.
Yeah, especially on normal mode, you're completely fine. Reese. I need a... Ah, damn it. I need more healing staffs. Okay. Ow. And... dead. What, are you turning into my Ogma from FE3? If you do, I will kill you. Because he does nothing but crit and would never be put on the front line ever.
For those unfamiliar with Fire Emblem, critting all the time isn't actually as good as it sounds, because the more enemies that can run up and fight against you, the more likely you are to die. And since the person who attacks you gets the first hit anyways, you can rack up a lot of damage.
It's only a bad thing if you put him in a wall to defend. Then they would just like, one guy would come and attack him and he would just like mop the floor with everyone, and then eventually he himself would die. Ah, fuck.
What a growth. What a growth.
Oh, you can't double? Oops.
Yeah, there are only like 5 bow users in the whole game, which is actually not that bad. It's pretty even with everything else.
And
but-
one of them is already dead.
Well, yeah, one of them we killed to get the second one, so that technically there's only 4 because you can't have 2 of them at the same time, and the last one you get comes pre-promoted as a sniper with pretty awful base stats.
Yeah, he's not good.
So yeah, we are basically stuck with Caster and, well, the amazing thing that is Norn.
I'm not going to be using Caster.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as good as his FE3 counterpart. Caster and FE3 is what the hell?
I heard you needed HP guy, so all of your guys are going to get nothing but HP.
Yeah, but on my FE3 Book 1 playthrough, everyone's getting amazing level up. They're getting like 3 and 4, and in this game they're getting like 1 and 2. This makes no sense.
I think emulators do weird things to the RNG.
Yeah, but FE3 Book 1 and Book 2, everyone has like growths. No one has really good growths in that game. I can probably pull Julian over there. Doesn't one? Yeah, you have an iron sword. Do I? Looking for an. Oops. Okay, I do not. So I need to buy an iron lance for Sheeta then. You can stay there. You guys can just relax down here. But you will be giving your iron sword to Navarre for now.
That's one of the things I like about some of the later games is you can just any of the ones that have like a between mission camp where you can actually restock and stuff.
What do you mean, this thing?
Well,
The armory?
yeah, but like Path of Radiance, you have the place that you go between missions. It's got a different name every time, but you can buy stuff.
You mean that, yeah.
Set up between missions, as opposed to having to wait for the random minute when somebody will actually, have an armory in the middle of the mountains. Considering they were talking about how this is nothing but bandit town, I'm kind of amazed that there is an armory at all that, serves people.
Well, then how are the bandits gonna get the weapons if they don't have guys to...
Stealing, of course. They're bandits.
Well, they steal from the armory. What else are they gonna do with their time?
But why would there still be an armory? Because then they wouldn't be there anymore. They'd run out of business. Because you wouldn't have any weapons to sell because they'd all be stolen.
Well, that's what happens when you have a monopoly.
Yeah.
No. Actually, sure. I think I can get more healing staffs in the next chapter. Whatever. Frey can take it. Hopefully. Yeah, he's got this.
That fancy horse dodge.
Ow.
You have to admire how tough everybody in these games are. They take giant hits with these giant axes and they don't even flinch. Because that would make it too hard to
Well, he just got hit by a thief and took it.
He also took 0 damage. That one makes sense because he's wearing so much armor, but somebody punched your horse in the head with an axe and...
Julian. Yeah.
Much more effective. It's also the weirdest looking knife I think I've seen. Yeah. It's a curved knife. Technically, it's an iron sword that he magically turns into a curved knife because...
Yeah.
reasons.
Alright, see you guys next time for Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon.